Individual SMEs have the potential to adopt actions in their business practices to contribute to the goal. Let us listen to the session by Colonel Sandeep Sharma, Senior General Manager, Prestige Group. Colonel Sandeep Sharma is an army veteran with 2 decades of experience with Indian Army and served India across length and breadth of sovereign India. Post his stint with the Army, he has moved to the corporate world and he has vast and varied experience with GE India, Goldman Sachs, and Cushman Wakefield. Presently, he is with leading Indian developer Prestige Group at Bangalore. Colonel Sandeep is always a front-end warrior for sustainable development goals and has been associated with multiple NGOs and Rotary Club India for SDGs. Over to you, Sir Colonel Sandeep Sharma, for your presentation. Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, good evening, everyone, and thank you, Aparna. And I'm really delighted to, be next 15 minutes with you all to share my views on understanding of, SDG 1. It is nothing but no poverty, what I understand, and to, eradicate poverty from everywhere, right? And this is MSME as what in truer sense I understand is micro, small, and mini. That is, medium enterprises, which is as per the MSME Act of 2006, which come into place in our country, and so various aspects which we govern through this is absolutely, been carried out. What I am going to share you as my viewpoint as a leader is that we always lead from the front and enable our team members or the areas where we have served in army for 2 decades. We go to the interiors of our places, whether it is Manipur, Nagaland, Jammu and Kashmir, in the west maybe Bhuj, or interiors of Gujarat, in southern states, or we are in interiors of Orissa, for that matter, Rourkela and areas around where a lot of poverty is there. So during my 2 decades of experience with the army, we tried, and whenever I will share my views and my experiences, because we always believe in enabling and training those who are underprivileged, those who don't have basic needs like food, water, education. These are the basic needs of a person. We have done that all across, and we enable those leaders from those villages where we work and sustain them. We adopt these villages. We train those, Adivasi boys and girls. We train them. We enable them, and finally we give them a training to either join NCC and NSS. Through this, we cultivate a healthy life cycle of training and enabling these boys and girls across in our country. So this is a basic thing which I thought I'll share quickly in 2 minutes. Post that, since my transition from olive greens to white collar was very subtle and seamless, and I took premature retirement, and I was not retired from army. It was my choice to come out of army. Post that, while working with GE, Goldman Sachs, and other companies, and now with Prestige, my endeavor is to understand from our vendor partners, those who are affiliated with us, to share those options of sustainable development, basically for no poverty, meaning that we always audit their resources. We find out from where they are doing the recruitment for that particular aspect, which they carry out those line items, or providing the service or materials. So we expect from them, and we empower them to bring to those boys and girls who are needy, who are absolutely required an attention. So by doing that, we enable them and provide those needy aspects by enabling them so they can, by improving their skill sets, so they come to a certain level of society, and then yes, we can say that it is no poverty for them, because they are unable to earn. Unable to earn is a very, very important aspect, whatever you do in your lifetime. And if we can do that, why not? So as you all are leaders, I see you all. I heard some of you all, right? Leaders, we lead from the front, then we enable our team members and allow them to grow, and then we follow up and support from behind. So we are there in the foreground as well as the background of all those whom we support, and enable them to become leaders. And that's what I understand, and we constantly make an endeavor. Now, mostly since I'm part of a developers industry, we have conclaves where we meet across Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, and all southern states, and all leading developers. We have got a mandate that all the laborers who come from either our eastern states, Bihar, Odisha, Jharkhand, all these places, 90% of labor comes from there to southern states, because southern states are developing at a very, very fast pace, and we require, because that's why that industry is booming, because there is a requirement for the IT and ITES industry. So keeping that in mind, once we see, we provide the basic structure and a household for all these laborers who come from these states, and we provide their children who comes along with their families. If father and mother both are working, their children are being taught in those small establishments. So we teach them, we empower them by giving them a job, we train them, and so we empower, enable, and ultimately train the entire family. I would say we don't leave them. We have got other sister organizations where we enroll them and keep them with us for years. And once we keep them with we look after them. So we have seen the second generation of our labor partners who are there with us. Their kids are doing very well in schools, and they are graduating into colleges. So that's we always in our forefront of our key result areas, and we follow that very diligently. In addition to that, I would like to share another aspect is that we have got a huge vendor database. Our vendor portal is absolutely huge, and during the audits, we consciously do the audits for our vendor partners, and we always expect from them that they have to be supporting sustainable development goals, and in particular that SDG 1. And these are the various parameters we check, and we give them various brownie points by reducing their payment cycle for their service or whatever support they give to us. So we reduce the payment cycle, and we give an encouragement that if they carry out these aspects for removing the poverty in their areas wherever they are working, they will be looked after. In addition to that, I would quickly move on to the training establishments which we are supporting and constantly guiding. One is Rustomjee Prestige Vocational Center in Bangalore, where we provide technical skill set training to all those boys and girls who come from village, and we provide technical training, plumbing, civil, electrical, AC, all those fitter trainings we give them. That is a 24 weeks capsule which we give them free of cost. We don't charge them anything. We enable them and make sure they are also being accordingly being adjusted or recommended to a industry, service industry, or a material manufacturing industry. So we carry out these training aspects also in addition to what we do with our vendor partners. So all in all, I would say, in addition, and one more beautiful example I would like to share is that in service industry, we all know that we have got housekeepers, we have got gardeners, we have got technicians, we have got security guards, we have got safety wardens. These, all of them, they are all from poor families who comes from various of our society. We groom them, we train them for multiple skills and enable them across for enable them to come to a smooth transition, I would say, from blue collar to white collar. We constantly monitor that, and that takes time, and we constantly do that to enable them and acquire and become potential leaders for the industry where they work. So all in all, I would say I'm doing my bit, and these are the points which I thought I would like to share, and I will keep driving this because it is very, very close to me, and consciously I will be driving this. In addition to that, I'll just share a few examples. My son, he is Sankalp Mohan Sharma. Presently, he is studying in US, third year marketing at Indiana University Cali Business School. He also is a champion for SDG 2030. He runs an organization by the name of Such India, and he has got teams across 12 countries. This boy is working for last almost, I would say, 10 years. He's 21 only, and he is the founder director for this company, and I support him for that consciously, and his mom as well supports him. And whenever he comes back during those vacations in between semester breaks, he carry out those activities, and going to orphanages, going to slums, and all that he does very consciously. And in addition to that, my daughter, she is also based out of Mumbai. She runs a program, Good Deed Saturday. So on Saturday, she does good deeds by helping and going to these orphanages and slums by teaching, taking classes for English speaking, providing clothes, providing food. She has carried out on Saturdays some programs with hotels and restaurants where food is left out. So it should not be thrown. Why should it be? So she carry out those distribution neatly and in a very, very delicate and sensitive way to those who are needy. So all in all, my wife runs a coffee sessions with the needy, and she also provides knowledge transition and enable people across those who are needy. So all in all, we all four of us do our respective duties towards the society. We should give back to society what we have got from society, and then we are absolutely rightful citizen of the country, and we will constantly keep doing this. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Colonel Sandeep Sharma, for that wonderful session. As you said, we at GCPIT are also trying to lead from the front and trying to create a small change in the society in whichever ways you can. I mean, we can. And
Absolutely.
amazing to hear about your family's efforts too. Thank you so much for joining us and inspiring us with your amazing session.
Thank you, Aparna, and thank you once again, GCPIT, GCCER, CIMSME, and you first, as well as Nistha. Thank you once again. Namaste.
Thank you so much, sir. And now we'll take a short break and we'll be
Aparna,
back with the presentation.
Aparna, can I just finish off with one last line?
Sure.
Colonel Sharma, you have been very inspiring, and that's exactly why I had the last slide. Let all of us from a small community adopt one village and change it holistically. Trust me, we will eliminate not only poverty, but a lot of problems. So, wonderful session, Aparna, and I really thank Colonel Sharma for this. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so
Thank
much,
you,
Anuradha.
Anuradha ji. Thank you.
Now we'll take